Yes, my dear students, most probably last days that cube and cubad you have already finished, so I have not got any feedbacks from your sides. Yes, one or two questions are there in the examples. You should try that questions, and if you are not understanding that particular question, you may ask that one. As for example, in page number 20, example number 4. Okay, like that way, different type of questions are there. As I have written that today I am going to give you the explanations of the next lessons, the right circular cylinder. This is right circular cylinder. So now the question is that what is the meaning of right circular cylinders? Okay, right circular cylinder means suppose here I am having a piece of paper. Here I am having a piece of paper. Right? I am going to explain what is the meaning of right circular cylinder. So suppose this is a piece of paper. This is a rectangular shape. This is rectangular shape. This is right angles. Now suppose taking this one as axis and I am going to rotate around it like this way. Like this way if you are going to rotate. Then just imagine what is happening around this axis. One cylinder is forming, right? So, and the base of the cylinder is coming as circle, and this is right angle. That is why it is known as right circular cylinder. Something like this. Say suppose this is a rectangle, this is a rectangle, and this is a rectangle. Now suppose this is going to rotate something like this. See, I am going to create some impressions here, try to understand. Yes, this rectangle is rotating, I think it is clear. Right? So, base is coming as circles and this is right angles, so that is why it is known as right circular cylinders. Okay, now one by one I am going to explain some formulas here that I am not going to write the formulas directly here. I am going to explain that how that formula is coming. Okay, so now see, first of all I am going to explain how the volume is coming. How will you find the volume? If you forget the formula, that what is the formula of volume, not necessary that it is a cylinder, you can find out this way the other shapes also, like cube, cuboid or something like that. By the way, let's see. Listen, I have told you that first of all this is a paper, piece of paper. Now suppose if we are going to fold it, see no, one cylinder is forming. One cylinder is forming. Am I right? One cylinder is forming. This is a right circular cylinder. Now what is the volume? Volume is nothing but area of cross section into the height. What is the meaning of cross sections? The front area. This is a circular shape and say suppose its radius is r, then its area is, circle's area is pi r square. So therefore volume is nothing but area of cross sections into height, that is pi r square into height. Height is h. This is height. So therefore volume is pi r square h. So volume of a cylinder is pi r square h. Area of cross sections into height. Always volume formula will be area of cross section into h. In case of rectangles, say suppose this is a rectangle. How will you find the volume? Area of cross sections. This area into this height. This is consist of length and breadth, length into breadth into the height, LBH. So this way you can find the volume of any shape. Okay, in futures you will get cone or something like that. There also you are using the same things. Anyway, this is volume. Area of cross sections into height is the volume. Now let us try to find out the formula for surface area. Surface area. Again, there are two types of surface area. One is known as the curved surface area or lateral surface area. Lateral surface area. Generally, in case of cylinder, we are using curved surface area rather lateral surface area, because suppose if it is a cylinder, then these particular portions, this outsides, the writing part, this is curved and this area we want to find. That's why it is curved surface area. Okay, now the question is that how will you find the curved surface area? Now suppose if we are going to cut it and open it, a rectangle will form. So whatever the rectangle's area, that one will be the curved surface area. Now the question is that how will you find the rectangular area? Rectangle area nothing but the length into breadth. What is breadth here? See, no, what is breadth here? If we are going to fold it, a circle will form. So perimeter of the circle is the breadth and height of the cylinder is the length. Perimeter of the circle is 2 pi r into h. So the curved surface area is 2 pi r h. I think it is clear. So 2 pi r h is the curved surface area or lateral surface area. I repeat once again, if it is a cylinder, if we open it, a rectangle will form. The area of this rectangle is the lateral surface area or curved surface area. And rectangle's area is nothing but the length into breadth. Length is the height and the breadth is nothing but the perimeter of this circle, which is equal to 2 pi r into length h. So lateral surface area or curved surface area is 2 pi r h. If you have not understood the things, only the thing is left that learn the formula blindly. Then afterward is coming total surface area. Number 2. Total surface area. How will you find total surface area? Total surface area is nothing but the lateral surface area and this area plus this area. Right? That is, you can say I am writing in the rough column, that is 2 pi r h lateral surface area, 2 pi r h lateral surface area plus mouth and bottom's area, that is pi r square plus pi r square, that is 2 pi r square. And if you are going to take out the common portions, it will look something like this, r plus h into r. So these are the three formulas required for cylinders. Right? You should write it properly, and then I am going to start the questions now. Okay, few questions I have selected already, and I am going to solve that few selected questions only now. Exercise Exercise 20B. Exercise 20B. Okay. Exercise 20B. Cylinder. Questions number 20B. Questions number 1, third one. 1, third one. Yes, this is a direct questions, but then also I am going to solve. You have to find three things here: volume, lateral surface area or curved surface area, and the total surface area. The volume you have to find. In the third question it is given the radius of the base as 14 decimeter. So 14 decimeter. Radius of the base, it is given as 14 decimeter. Usually we are actually doing the mistakes here. Radius and diameter. If it is given diameter, you have to divide it by 2. Now one more thing I have forget. That one is just a minute. That one is that the value of pi is either 22 by 7 or 3.14. Any one of the two you can use. Right? If it is given that yes, the value of the pi is such and such, you have to use that things. If it is not given the value of the pi is such and such, then according to your choice you may use. But what I feel that if it is not been given, then the value of pi will depends that whatever the data it is given. If the data it is given is a multiple of 7, then or multiple of 22, then use 22 by 7 because it is possible to cancel. If it is not cancelling by 7, then better 3.14. Right? By the way, if you are going to take the practice, the things will come automatically. So here it is given radius is 14 decimeter. As I have told you, sometimes in place of radius they are asking you suddenly diameter. Suppose in that case in flow you are going to consider that one is a radius, their solutions will be wrong. Now the next thing is the unit. Here it is 14 decimeter and the height it is given 15 meter, a big unit. 15, big number. So better change this radius into meter. So decimeter into meter means divide by 10 is equal to 1.4 meter. And the height it is given, how much I told? It is 15 meter. It is 15 meter. So volume is equal to pi r square h. Pi is equal to, yes, obviously r is given as 1.4, which is the multiple of 7. So better use pi as 22 by 7 into 1.4 square into h. As far as possible, how the calculations is required to take care, that one I am going to explain. Okay, please see, I am going to write here the directly answer here, but I am not going to do that things. You should know that how you are going to take the calculations in short. So this one is equal to 22 by 7 into 14 into 14. Where that point has gone, I have removed the point by dividing that one by 100. 0 is coming for 1.4 and other 0 is coming from 1.4, other 1.4 into 15. Now 7 2s are 15. 5 3s are 5 2s are. Then 2 11s are 2 10s are. Right. Now don't take the calculations here. No, don't divide it by 10. Now simple, just multiply that 11 into 2, 2 3s are 6 into 14 by 10. If we are going to multiply the numerators, the things will come as 924. 924 divided by 10, which is equal to 92.4 meter cube is the volume. Now they are asking you to find the curved surface area. Curved surface area. The formula I have given you 2 pi r h, which is equal to 2 into 22 by 7 into 1.4 into height is given as 15. 7 2s are 15 is equal to 15 2s are 30, that is 22 into 0.2 into 30. 3 2s are 6, 22 into 6. Okay, so 6 2s are 12, carries 132 meter square is the total surface area, curved surface area. Okay, now let us try to find out total surface area. Total surface area is equal to 2 pi r plus h into r. Don't forget to write the formula. Then afterward put the values and then you get the answer. 2 into 22 by 7, r is 1.4 and h is 15 and r is 1.4. Now take the calculations what way I have taken took it. So do that way, it will come in as 144.32 meter square. So this is actually one solutions from questions number 1, 3. Now the next questions. Now the next question, that one is questions number 6. Question number 6. Question number 6. A closed cylindrical tank of diameter 14 meter and height 5 meter is made from a sheet of metal. How much sheet of metals will be required? You are making one cylinder with this particular metal, and this cylinder is actually closed from both the side. That's why you have to find the total surface area. And because area you have to find, how much metal sheet will require. Should not find here volume. Okay, you have to find the area of the metal sheet, that is total surface area, upper area and lower area, because it is closed. Right? Anyway, so question number 6. Question number 6, it is the diameter. See, no, here it is given diameter. So question number 6, radius will be equal to then 14 by 2, which is equal to 7 meter. And the height it is given as 5 meter. So you have to find total surface area. Total surface area is equal to 2 pi r plus h into r, which is equal to 2 into, it is given as r as 7, so take pi as 22 by 7 into 7 plus 5 into r is 7. 7 is supposed to be cancelled, is equal to 2 into 22 into 12. 5 plus 7 is 12. Now take the calculations, the total surface area you will get, and this one will come as 528 meter square answer. Quite simple. Only I have told you that the calculations part only the lengthy one. Okay, otherwise the questions are quite simple. Now, then afterward, I have selected here the questions number 10. It's a very good questions. The question number 10. The radius and height of a cylinder are in the ratio of 7:2. If the volume of the cylinder is 8316 centimeter cube, find the total surface area of the cylinder. Question number 10. Question number 10. The question that the radius and the height of a cylinder are in the ratio of 7:2. Radius, let us suppose, radius is equal to 7x and height is equal to 2x, 7:2. And volume formula is equal to pi r square h. Volume it is given. Volume of the cylinder, it is given 8316, which is equal to pi. Pi considered 22 by 7, because r it is 7x, something like this, 7 is a factor. So 7x square into height is 2x. Now let us proceed for the calculations part. 8316 is equal to 22 by 7 into 49 into x square into x, 2 into x cube. 7 supposed to be cancelled. So x cube is equal to 8316 divided by 2, 22 into 7 into 2. Okay, now this 8316 is divisible by 11. So 8316 is divisible by 11. So if we're going to divide it by 11, then 11 twos are, and 8316. 8316, if we're going to divide by 11, then how much is coming? It is coming 756. It is coming as 756. Right? And this 756, again it is possible, 2 3s are 6, 1 5, 15, 7 2s are 2 7s are 14, 2 8s are 378. 378. Then like that way, if we proceed, it is possible to 378. Again, it is possible to cancel 378 if we divide this one by 7. It will come as 54. it is coming as 54. And if we are going to divide this one by 2, 2 2s are 4, and 1 4 2 7s are 14. Anyway, so therefore x cube is coming as 27, and cube root of 27 is nothing but x is equal to 3. So therefore radius we are getting as 7 into 3, which is equal to 21 centimeter, and the height is equal to 2 into 3, which is equal to 6 centimeter, because 8316 it is the volume which is given in centimeter, so unit is coming is centimeter. Then afterward, what are they asking? They are not asking you to find the value of r or h, they are asking you to find total surface area. So total surface area is equal to 2 pi r plus h into r, which is equal to 2 into pi is 22 by 7 into r is 21 plus h is 6 into r is 21. Okay, so 7 3s are 21, which is equal to 2 into 22 into 6 7. 6 plus 1 7 2 27 into 3. If we are going to take the multiplications, the total surface area you will get, and this one is coming as 3564 centimeter square. So today in the first class of cylinder I have finished up to questions number 10. Okay, you should practice it nicely. Next day few more questions from this exercise. Okay, that's all for today.